With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
In this question, we have to select the interaction between two individuals where one is benefited while the other is neither benefited nor harmed. Now we all know that we will find many different species living together in the biotic community, in any ecosystem, in any habitat. And obviously all of these species, all of these members of the community are not distinct from each other. They are linked together in one way or another. And they are also going to show many different types of complex interactions amongst themselves. Now over here they are talking about an interaction in which one of the species involved, one of the parties involved is benefiting. So it's beneficial for one of the parties, whereas on the other hand, the other species is neither benefited nor harmed. So we can say the other species is remaining neutral. So such an association between two species is known as commensalism. And a common example which can be easily seen is that of the cattle egret bird and the cattle such as cows. Now what does this bird do? It remains in the close vicinity of the cattle. It remains close to the cattle. Generally it's also found sitting on the back of the cattle, and it is not going to harm the cattle in any way. It is not detrimental to the cattle. Why this bird is near the cattle? Because when the cattle are going to graze, during their grazing process, during their foraging process, they are going to stir the vegetation or any material that they are feeding on, and when they stir this vegetation, then the insects are going to come out. And the cattle egret is a bird which has insectivorous food habit. So the only reason this bird remains near the cattle is so that when the cattle stir the vegetation or even the garbage on which they are feeding during their grazing and foraging activity, then the insects which come out, the cattle egret bird can feed on these insects. So it is beneficial for the cattle egret. It is getting food, whereas the cattle are not being harmed in any way. So such an association is called commensalism. But if we look at the other options that have been given to us, we have predation. Now in predation, yes, it is beneficial for the predator, but the prey obviously does not remain neutral. The prey is eaten, so it is detrimental to the prey species. So this cannot be our correct answer. Symbiosis or mutualism, as it is commonly known as, is an association where both of the parties should benefit, but in commensalism only one is benefiting, so again not our correct answer. And in emensalism we see it as an association between two species where one remains neutral but the other is also not benefited, the other is harmed, so it is detrimental for one species and it doesn't affect the other. So over here our correct answer will be commensalism. An example of such an interaction, such a relationship which is commonly found is that of the cattle egret bird and the grazing cattle.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.